It is Tuesday, September 1st, 2023, 8:56 p.m. What we're going to do is we're going to buy 3 right here. Okay, this is for Wednesday, September 6th, 2023's session. Basically, you see the market had hit 44.99 overnight, the session so far. So we are seeing if we are going to hold support at around the figure a little bit lower. So we're going to put in our stop right there at 44.77 3/4, and let's see what happens. Alrighty, it is Tuesday, September 5th, 2023 for Wednesday, September 6th session, 10:02 p.m. Moments ago, we did get stopped out at 9:48 p.m. at 44.98 on the 3 that we went long, and now we just went short 3 at 44.97.5 at actually 9:55 p.m. Now it's 10:02, so a few moments ago we went short, and now we put in our stop at 45.04.5, and there you can see the chart right there. Let's put in the orders so you can see what it looks like. We were looking for it to potentially hold that 4,500 level. It didn't so far. We'll see if we're right. So finally it's breaking down. We were looking for that breakdown for a while. So there you go. Whoops. So we went long there, right there. And it's obviously under the support resistance lines and everything's pointing lower. But we figured maybe it was, trying to hold up above that, above the 4,500 level, but that turned out not to work and it went lower, so we went short, and that's what's going on. Let's see what happens. It is Wednesday, September 6th, 2023, 3:05 a.m. We just got the European Open. The London Stock Exchange looks like it's open right now, and we have the S&P right now. We have it breaking down after it spent some time building that top at the 4,500 level and finally failing. We will have to see if that's a permanent, well, nothing's permanent, but you know what I mean, like it's a solid building of that top, or if we try to test it a bunch of times more. And like we've been saying, everything does point to, the market's being ready to have some nice selling to go here. Okay, so we are in 3 contracts right now. We bought 3 at 45.02. We got stopped out at 44.98. Then we shorted 3 at 44.97.5. Once we saw that the 4,500 level looks like it's not going to really support the market much longer. That's what it looks like now. We did hit a low of 44.93 just literally 2 minutes ago, and now we're seeing what the market's gonna do here. Okay, we may add some more contracts. And then again, we do know that we said with our guideline, but we may do that, and then we may, after we add some more contracts, we may just take some profit, hopefully if it works out, and then leverage down and just wait to see what happens throughout the day, and then maybe add more later on today as the market's open and so forth in the US. So right now we do see we did just touch 93 again, and we're trying to see if we can break that level. Okay, what we're going to do here is we're going to cautiously add some more. Let's see if we can find a nice entry here. Maybe now would be good if we could stand at that 95 level. Okay, we just shorted one more at 93.25. Another one 93.25. Another one 93.5. Okay, so we just shorted 1, 2, 3 more at 92 at 93 and a quarter, 1 at 93 and a half. It is Wednesday, September 6, 2023, 3:08 a.m. Okay, we are trying short one more. Let's see if that happens or not. Our average now is 95 and a half on the 6. It looks like you see that red there. So yeah, I think we're good. We're going to cancel our order. We have our stop over there at at 45.04 and a half. Let's add. Okay, we just added the 3 more. So now we have 6 at that level. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to short some more. We just shorted one more at 93. It's 3:09 a.m. Wednesday, September 6, 2023. Okay, fresh new lows, 92 and a half prints. Let's add that stop there too. Okay, we can actually lower it. So let's put it at 45.04, just under the high of the day. And ideally that's not where we want to get out, but we're just having that stop there to have it. Probably 45.95 and a half might be a better area. And our average plus is 44.95. So let's see if we can get some selling here. Okay. Okay, 92 and a half sprinting. Right near the lows. 92 and a quarter just printed. Fresh lows. Two and a quarter printed, like we said. We had 14 print there at the lows of the session so far. And 2 and a half prints. Printing lows of the session. Back at 92 and 3/4. We have 137 printed there at that low. Let's take a quick peek at the Dow. Okay. Dow also looks similar to the chart of the S&P, as does the NASDAQ. Trying to bounce here a little bit on those. Okay, let's see. So we got 44.93 trading. 44.93 and a quarter. So the 5-minute chart, 15-minute chart, 1-hour chart, daily chart, 1 hour again. Yeah, everything's pointing to a low market at this moment. You can see. The only thing is we are in a lot of contracts. So let's see what we do here with our stop. If we get out of some. Okay. So we're approaching the lows again. Oh, printing the lows. Fresh lows, 92 prints. Two prints. The lowest price we shorted at was 93. Right now we're bidding 92.5. Okay, we just got out at 92.5. That is 3:14 a.m. We just got out at Wednesday, September 6, 2023. Okay, and we printed a fresh new low at 91.25 right after that. There you go. Look at that. Look at the volume. Boom. Look at that volume, baby. Oof. I'm selling. 90.75 just printed. Fresh lows. 90.5 just prints. Boom, 89.5. Just put in the bid for 87.5. Wow, market is, oh, we're getting real close. Look at that, 88.75 just printed. You know, let's cancel that. We're in 6 contracts. Oof, 88.25. Fresh lows, just prints. 8 contracts printed so far at that low. Okay, over 100. 127 printed at 88.25. Let's take a peek at the Dow again. Okay, Dow breaking down. NASDAQ breaking down. Wow, finally. Alright, the NASDAQ. S&P. Okay, looks like this is much more coordinated selling, which is good, I think, for our shorts, because you know, we do, oh, fresh lows. 87.5 prints, 87.25 prints, because we do want coordination in the markets. You know, we don't want the NASDAQ going one way, the Dow the other way. We want to be, if it's selling, to sell or go up, you know, just a lot more clearer. So 86.25 just printed, 7 at that level. Nice little gain so far, and that's exactly what we wanted. So let's maybe get out of some, even though the market may continue to sell off a lot, and that was the whole point. We want to be able to hold some and do it in a way that the risk will be minimal overnight. So something, you know, there's going to be volatility, obviously, potentially. So we do want to, you know, ensure that we already took out enough profit out of the market to be able to just see what happens tomorrow, as we do have a long session. Well, actually today, I should say. It is today, right? It is 3:17 a.m. Okay, so we hit that 86.25 low. Now we rally back to 89. Let's look at that 1 minute again. Okay. 89 and a quarter, 9.5 prints, 9.25. Okay, let's see how we close this candle. Maybe we'll short some more, and maybe put in our stop on top of that candle. So we're trading. You know, the way we're trading now is we're trading like, yeah, we're taking a lot more leverage and a lot more risk, but we're also doing it in a way very like strategically, carefully. So we're doing the best we can. Again, not ideal. You should try to minimize this. But that's what we're doing, and we're transparent. Okay. And yeah, it is 3:18 in the morning in New York, so that's why I have to talk kind of quietly here. Okay, 89.25 prints, 89 prints, 88.75, spread 8.5. Okay, so now it's crucial to see if we can stay under the 89.5 level, and if we can, then we can short some more and then put in our stop there, just above it. But if we don't, then we have to see what we'll do here. Again, very transparent, recording this live as we make our decisions of what we do, which can change at any point in time. You gotta be very flexible. It's kind of like a sport, you know? You gotta adjust with whatever's on the field. And you can't be like, oh, well, it only has to be that way. No. If you were expecting some of this to happen and it didn't, and that threw everything off, and you gotta strategize. Okay, so maybe we are getting that. So let's go short some more here, I think. Hold on. Yeah. We just short 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we are short a lot. Now we're short 10. We shorted at 88.25. 2 of them. We shorted one at 88.75 and one at 89. 3:20 a.m. One's September 6, 2023. Okay. Let's add. Let's move that stop. Okay, let's move even more. There we go. Let's get that. Let's take out that 88 level solidly. And then maybe we come over our stop to 90.5, I guess. Our average now is 92.25 on these 10. We do have a realized profit of a loss of 350, but unrealized 1612.50. Okay, not liking that. $44.90 just printed. 89.75. 89.5. Prints, 90.25 prints. Prints, 90.25 printing, 89.75, 3:22 a.m. Wednesday, September 6, 2023. Okay, 90 prints. 90 prints, 89.75. Looks okay, there we go. 89.5. Hopefully next. Yep, there we go. We're printing 89.5. Let's see how we close this candle. 1/4 printing again. Our average here is 92 1/4 on the 10 contracts. We do have this button here on top, you see, so we could click it and that would pull all the working orders and flatten the position if we need to. So just because our stop is, higher up doesn't mean that mentally we don't have an even tighter stop that, we may just get out of if we need to and just press it. But so far, market is in sell mode. And this is a great opportunity. We want to maximize as much as we can without taking undue risk. Again, we are over leveraging a little bit, so this is something to be careful of yourself personally. Okay, so we do have this high here. What is that? 91 it looks like. Yeah, 90 3/4 I guess. Okay, 90 1/4 just prints. Oh, I just shorted one by accident. Okay, fat finger. Okay, I shorted one at 44.90 1/4, 3:24 a.m. Wednesday, September 6th, 2023. Let me quickly add that stop there. So now we have 11 contracts. That was 90 1/4, and our average now is 92 of the 11 contracts. Prints, 90 prints again, 90 prints, 89 3/4 just printed, 89 1/2 is next, looks like. Yeah, there we go. Nine 1/2's printing, 90 prints, 9 3/4, 9 1/2, 9 3/4 prints, 89 1/2, 89 1/4 looks like it's next. 90 prints, 90 1/4 prints. Here's our orders so you can see. Okay. Looks like 88 1/4 was our lowest short level. 88 1/4 was okay. 91 1/4 just printed. Okay, this little pop from the 89 1/4 level. $91 1/4 just prints, 91 1/2 just printed, 91 3/4 just printed. Yeah, look what happened to our P&L. That is why you got to be careful with that leverage. 91 3/4 prints. Our average is 92 on this. 91 1/2 prints. 91 1/4 prints. 91 1/2 prints. 91 3/4 prints. Our average is 92 on these 11. So you see that red box right there? 91 3/4 just printed. Let's cancel this. Okay. 91 3/4 printed. I'll do 1/2 prints. 91 1/4 prints. Let's see if we could hold that 92 level, which is our average cost. or break even with a trade. Or maybe not. Let's say 44.91 3/4 just trades. Just traded. And 91.5 trades. So far we're holding at 92. 91.5. 91 3/4. 91.25 is about to print, it looks like. $91.25, there we go. $91.5. Okay, I mean, we do see all the resistance lines above, so that's pretty good that we're not approaching them. We're hesitating and going back down. Look at this. Look how nice, perfect these moving averages have been. Okay, actually, crazily, we might even add a few here, and then start to get out as it breaks down. Let's see. Let's do it. Just traded 90.5. 90 3/4 we added one contract, so we're short of 2 more. Now we're short of 13. Our average went down to 91 3/4. Here you go, so you can see. So we shorted one at 90.5, one at 90 3/4. It is 3:29 a.m. Wednesday, September 6th, 2023. Okay. Average is now 91 3/4 on the 13 contract. It's trading on our average. $92 trades. Looks like half an hour into the Europe Open. 91 3/4 offer. 91.5 trades. $91 3/4, 92 trades. $91 3/4 offer again. Oh, okay, a little bit of a bounce. 92.5 traded. Not liking what this is doing to our P&L, obviously. That was okay, so it's sitting right above the first support resistance line. Let's see if we'll short some more here. Let's just see if we can, if this support resistance holds the market down. 92 1/4 trading. We did have a trade at 92 3/4. Oh, back at 91 3/4. Nice. 92's trading. We're at 13 contracts, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe we'll just get into 91 3/4. We'll get into one more. Oh, there we go. We just shorted one more at 91 3/4. Wednesday, September 6th, 2023, 3:32 a.m. Let's add that 14th, I should say, stop. Actually, let's add the other two. There we go. So now we have the stop for 14. Let's move it down. Maybe to 4,500.5. Okay. 44.91.5 just trading. Okay, there we go. 91 trades.
See how quickly the P&L comes back? Trading a lot of contracts, there's a lot of leverage. Trying to get out as soon as we can so that we don't have to take this much risk, but that's what I said. This is kind of nerve-wracking. Got to be a little careful. I shouldn't say nerve-wracking, but you know what I mean. It could be a little intense, but yeah, just don't recommend this for you. But we're doing it here at this level. When we go live and funded, probably maybe wouldn't be doing this until, you know, we have a lot more of a cushion, and, you know, we would be probably much more careful with the guidelines and how much risk we take. But let's see, 91 trades, 90 and 3/4 trades, 90 and 3/4 trades, 90 and a half just traded. Okay, that's good. Okay, great. So it looks like we built in that top. Okay, we got above the first resistance line, that pink one, and that was it looks like so far. So let's see now if we can get some selling. Okay, P&L's back at 750 up on this session. Okay, 90 and a half just traded. Our average is actually 91 and 3/4 on these 14 contracts. Yeah, 14 contracts, a big position. 91 trades. Here's what our orders look like again, so you can see. Okay, there you go. So 91 is trading, offering 91, bidding 90 and 3/4. Okay, bidding 91 now, trading at 91. 91 1/4 trades. Okay, 90 and 3/4 is traded. We need to take out that 90 level. We got close. We hit the 90 1/4. Oh, 91 and a half, 91 3/4. Okay, not liking that. Okay, 92. So look at that. 91 and 3/4. 91 and 3/4. 91 and a half. 92 trades. See what happens to our P&L so fast. That's what it is when you're in so many contracts. Okay, 92 is trading. We are above the first support resistance line. We have 2 more though to contend with. 35 minutes into the open of the European markets, looks like. 91 3/4, 91 and a half. Offering 91 and a half, I should say. I mean, this is good. It's building, looks like a top potentially here. So all you gotta do is just break down under 44.90 so we can start taking some profits. Hopefully the selling can intensify. We're in enough contracts where it'll be easy to get out pretty quick. So just we need a little pop and okay. I mean, I should say drop so we can pop out. Whatever. Like I said, when I'm trading, you have to be very concentrated, so you might not be speaking the best English or not be the most eloquent. Okay, your rhetoric might not be perfect, right? 90 and 3/4 traded, 90 and a half traded. We actually did hit 90 and 1/4, as you can see. 90 and 3/4 trades, 91 trades, 91 and a half trades, 91 1/4 trades. We have a 45.03 3/4 high, a 44.86 1/4 low on the session. Okay, back above that support resistance line. Oh, not liking that. That was a pretty big up move. Well, I shouldn't say pretty big. It's a little bit, but for our P&L, it's pretty big. Okay, now it's sitting on the second support resistance line. Okay, so right now it's critical that we stay under all of these. Even if we flirt a little bit above, but we need to promptly go right back down. Look at our P&L. We're down 1350, 1500 now. 1350 again. 93 1/4 just traded. See, over leveraging is a double-edged sword. You know, 1700 down now. Oof. 94 and a quarter just traded. And we are above that support resistance line. 44.93 and 3/4 trades. 44.94 trades. 44.94 and a quarter trades. We did touch 2,000. Oh, there you go. Negative 2,000 on the day. At this point, before commissions, we do need to have the market sell off here. Feeling a little bit of pain. You see, this is exactly why you don't over leverage, guys. So perfect. You can learn from our mistakes too. Sometimes we get a little bit impatient and we over leverage a little bit. Okay, there we go. 93 and 3/4. 93. Okay, I mean, it should work. This trade should work out hopefully, as long as it doesn't go any higher. But yeah, I guess, you know, we gotta be more careful, especially once we get funded, which will hopefully happen pretty soon. Hopefully we'll get that done this week. But we need this market to sell off. Okay, now we're only down 1,000. You see, little move. 92 and 3/4. Okay, like I said, we're down 1,000 now. 92 and a half, so now we're down only 825. Okay, whew. So that support resistance looks like it's holding the market down. Okay, we do need to take out that 90 level, like I said before, and that will give us an opportunity to get out and deleverage quickly. Okay, 92 and a quarter. Wow, this is already 35 minutes on this part of our video. So it's a long video. I mean, we could pause it, but, you know, come back. But I figure let's just keep rolling. I mean, we could stop rolling for a little bit and come back, but let's see, 92 and a half. Hopefully we'll get that breakdown now, or pretty soon. 92 and a quarter. Okay, we're 92. Look at our P&L. Back at. Now we're up 825. Spoke too soon. 92 and a half trades. $92 and a half trades. 92 and a quarter. Looks like there we go. 92. So we see now our P&L's 650 down on the day before commissions. 92 and a quarter. 92 just traded. Back at 92 and a half. Back at 92 and a quarter. 92 and a half. See what the Dow's doing here real quick. Okay, same, very similar. See, I'm liking how all the markets are starting to work together. Okay, Dow also hit those moving averages, support resistances, and came down. What about the Nasdaq? Let's see. That's important. And Nasdaq actually a little bit above, but also similar, touching those support resistance lines. Ew. Okay, so S&P is bouncing again a little bit. 92 and 3/4 trading. Might give us another minute or two and then come back to you guys in a little bit. 92 and 3/4. 93, 93 and a quarter. Oh, not liking that. 92 and 3/4. 92 and 3/4 still. 93 trades. 92 and 3/4 trades. I think still. Yeah, my English is messing. I still think that we'll be fine. Okay, 92 trades. Yeah, I still think we'll be good on this trade. Now we're only down 300 on the day. See, 91 3/4 just trading. And now we're down 475 on the day. Okay, but I think we'll be good. Just got to take out that 91 and a half level and the 90 level, and then test the lows. And by that time, we'll be able to get out of a bunch, hopefully. Okay, 91 and 3/4 offer, 92 offer. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ. Okay, NASDAQ literally sitting on that support resistance line as well. Let's see how the market NASDAQ props. Okay, there we go. So we got the back at 92 and 3/4. 92 and a half. 92 and a half. 92 and a quarter. 92 and 3/4. 92 and a half. 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 93 traded. 92 and 3/4. 92 and 3/4. 92 and 3/4. 93 trades. 93 trades. 93 and a quarter trades. 3 and a quarter trades. 93 trades. 3 and a quarter trades. We were going to come back in a little bit, but let's see what happens here. We're at a critical level. We do need to take out these, go back down from the support resistance lines. 93 and 3/4. We are above all the support resistance lines at this point, but we'll see if that lasts and if it goes right back down or not. 93 and 3/4 trades, 93 and a half trades, and 3 and a quarter trades. Good. So far good. 93 trades. And 3 and a quarter trades. 93 trades. 3 and a quarter trades. Alright, let's see what happens. We'll come back. Alrighty, Wednesday, September 6, 2023, 3:51 a.m. So we have that 45.03 and 3/4 high, 44.86 and a quarter low so far this session. And we are back at the 44.92 level. We're down now $4.75 on the day. $125 on this trade. Our average is right here at 91 3/4. And it looks like we're building this nice little top area here, right by the support resistance lines. So there we go. Hopefully we can get some selling happening here. 91 and a half just traded. Let's look at the Dow. Okay, Dow looks very similar. Again, I like that the markets are aligning better now today. NASDAQ also looks pretty toppy. Russell, let's look at that one. Yeah, wow, everything's aligning. So the market looks ready to sell. Okay, 44.91 and a quarter just traded. 98 3/4 just traded. We are positive on the day, finally. Again. Okay. 91 trades. Looks like the DAX, the CAC, and the FTSE are all down. Those European averages. Okay, 91 trades. 91 trades. 91 and a quarter trades. Okay, we're breaching that final support resistance line, the pink one. 90 and 3/4 is traded. There we go. Up 400 now. Before commissions and fees. Well, now it's 225. Now it's 400 again. Okay. See how it just that one tick, changes from 400 to 225. You see. 90 and 3/4, 91. Down again. The NASDAQ. Also sitting at the last support resistance line. Okay. Even though the markets are aligning now, the NASDAQ is like crazier than the rest. You know, 91.5 is trading. 91.5 is trading. 91.25 trades. Positive again before commissions. 91 trades. Okay, yeah, it looks like that's the last support right now. For the NASDAQ, 15,470. It's getting close to that. And the market may have some selling to do. Got close, bounced. Oh, there we go. Saw that? Let's peek at the NASDAQ for a little bit. Look at our P&L. It's growing a little bit, I think. But there we go. See if we take out that 470 level. I'm not gonna wait that long, but let's give it a few. Let's see if it does right now. 71.75 trades. We're up now 750 on the day, so I guess S&P is breaking down. Oh, there we go. 70.75 just printed. I just saw 9. Oh, yeah, boom! Like that. Did you just see? That's crazy. I guess that's why people like the NASDAQ. I guess when it goes through and their way, they're happy. Okay, the S&P just broke down. 89.75 printed. Now it's 90. Okay, and 89.75. So now we're actually up 1,275 on the day gross before commissions and fees. So that's a good little comeback from being down over 2,000. But again, that's what happens when you're adding, putting on so many contracts. So even if we're so confident, even if all our technicals are pointing to whatever, just the volatility has in the past been something that's been a struggle because, we'd get thrown out and lose 3,000 and then we would have been up, 3, 5, 10, 20,000, if we just were able to sit with the positions. So it's a little tricky, and yeah, that's why I say with leverage you gotta be very careful. First build a big account, It's a lot different when you're trading with millions of dollars or hundreds of millions of dollars or even billions of dollars, than if you have a cushion of you can't lose more than, $3,000 a day, and if you lose 4,500 you're out of business. You have to start from scratch, I mean, again, the process is beautiful. It's only 2 days. It's the best it's ever been. It's the easiest thing. I remember you had to go through 2 steps. There were so many other rules, and now that's all gone. And it's wow. It's really exciting. And now I have the new Top Step TV, and it's so awesome. I love it. John Hoagland and Eddie and all of them. Awesome guys. Okay. Of course, the CEO, Michael Patak, when he's on, and everyone else there. Great team. I do have a partnership with them for a reason, because I really love them. They're great guys, great company. Been with them for years as a trader, and now I have a partnership and a trader as well. Okay, so 90.25 trades. Let's see what the Dow's doing. Okay. All right. 34,615 on the Dow futures. NASDAQ, let's look at the NASDAQ. Okay, let's look at the S&P. Alright, so that 44.90 level is trading right now. Let's look at the 5-minute chart. Beautiful. 15-minute. Awesome. 30-minute. Wonderful. 1 hour. Oh, got that red moving average. But yeah, everything is pointing down. Everything's pointing. I've been talking about this for a while. Okay. So yeah, 89.25. Another thing about over leveraging is, even as I'm doing it, I'll talk to you about all the bad. The other part about over leveraging is that, you know, you can be completely right in the market, but you know, maybe your timing is a little off, and if you have one contract on or two contracts on, or if you can take a lot of pain because the technicals, nothing's really changing, but you know, whatever, you know, and it can move, you know, 10 points, whatever, against you. That makes it a lot easier, like, if you're like trading for like the big moves, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50, whatever points. But if you're over leveraged, you'll be out before you can take any more pain, and you'll blow up the account, or you'll blow up the day, and you know, and then you can watch the trade just go exactly where you thought it would, and yet still not make money, and still be out, and still have to continue and regroup and restart again, even though, like I said, the process is easier. And that's actually been my experience, by the way, many times. You know, I think I'm a pretty good trader. I've had really good up days, but they had so many rules in the past that would make it hard for me, and I would get stopped out, or I would lose too much in a day, or I'd violate some rule, or whatever. So that's something to think about. Okay, not liking that it's bouncing above this 90 level. Not liking that at all. 90.25. We did hit that 89.25 level. Let's look at the NASDAQ again. Why the NASDAQ so much? Because the NASDAQ has been the leader for a while, you know? And if the leadership is failing, then you know that your shorts are in good company. Okay, look at that. So we're approaching the 89.25 again. Boom, 89 trades. Okay, 89 trades. We're up 16.25 in the day. Everything is down. Down. NASDAQ, S&P, Russell. All the futures are down. Even crude is down 36 cents, and gold is down. 89.75. We just printed 89. Get 90 again. It's 4 o'clock. 4:01 actually. Wednesday, September 6, 2023, as you can see. And I do that a lot because I want you to see I'm recording this live on my phone. So, yeah. Okay, it's bouncing here a little bit. Not really breaking down. And we are negative again. You see, we're down 125. It's annoying. Okay, yeah, they're down also. Approaching that support resistance level. What about the NASDAQ? Yeah. So the S&P. Okay. So not liking the fact that sort of hesitated here at the 90 level and bounced a little towards the support resistance, but let's see if the support resistance keeps the market down or not. Those lines have been, as you can see, very interestingly precise, you know. I mean, not perfect, obviously, but like it will go a little above and then fail again. So, all right, there we go. 90.5 trading again. We did have that 89 low. Back positive again, up 400 on the day. Mind you, we were down 600 before we got into these trades, just from like the little over 3 contract. So it's good to be positive. Okay, let's build that up. Get out of some of these contracts as we can ride this market down. Let's get some selling here. 91.5, 91.75 trades. 92 trades. Oh, back above. Okay, well not above, but hitting the resistance levels. Trades 92, trades 91.75. 91.5 trades. Trades. Again. Okay. And it looks like it's trying to go back down, hopefully. Right as it went above the support resistance lines, we'll let it down. Down is actually under the support resistance lines. Okay, S&P 91.75, right at upper view. Alright, let's see what happens. Alrighty, we're back. Your break's over. Just kidding. So anyways, it is Wednesday, September 6th, 2023, 4:20 a.m. We did have that little pop. We got really close to that red moving average. It came right back down. Here's what the 5-minute chart looks like. Okay, so those support resistance are holding really strong. Like I said, everything technically is pointing downwards. But it doesn't have these bounces. Now the thing is, because we're so over leveraged, we got really close to getting stopped out. And when the market went up, we were at like 2,600 or so, 2,700 maybe down on the day, and we only had about $300 left before we would be liquidated or had to get out. So yeah, that was a little bit stressful, but right now we're approaching these lows. We need to take out the 89 level. Okay, here is the here's what the dome looks like. So 44.91 trades, 91. We've got 1934 trading at that level. 91.25 trades. 91.25 trades, 91 trades. Let's take a peek at the NASDAQ real quick. Let's take a peek at the Dow. Okay. Back to the S&P. There we go. 93 trades, back to the NASDAQ. Actually, S&P. Okay, so we're trading at 90.75 now. Trades. 90.75. 91.25. 91.5 trades. 44.91.5 trades. 44.91.25 trades. 44.91. Alright, let's see what happens. Alrighty, it is Wednesday, September 6th, 2023, 6:15 a.m. Once again, we learned the lesson of over leveraging.
Basically, the market has done nothing. It's been really just going sideways. Most of the day we had that big sell-off and then just this sideways pattern grinding. But what happened was we were thrown out of the market because we were in 14 contracts at 44.96. Just now at 6:14 a.m. So less than a moment ago, we were thrown out of the market, and we now take a loss of $3,275 today. So that's what had happened. If you want to look at our trades, we can do that. Yeah, maybe we took a little too long. We did have some opportunities to get out with some profit. Okay, it is what it is. Anyways, we'll see where we go from here. But we went, you see, these are our orders. Where do we go? So we initially bought some, were stopped out, and then we were mostly focused on the short side. And yeah, so you see what happened. The market was going down. We shorted a lot more here at the bottom. So we, so our price was not as good once the market went up, and we were in too many contracts, so we were thrown out, as you can see right there. Okay, till then it was just chopping around. As you can see, very choppy action, but that was okay. You see, that's the point. When you don't over leverage, talking to ourselves, but when you don't over leverage like we did today, you can sit through noise like this. Once you're over leveraged, every tick creates a lot of pressure. So I think one of the biggest lessons, once again, is to go back to our guidelines and to really not play games with them. It is Wednesday, September 6, 2023. Let's take a look. Okay, we have a high of 45.03 and 3/4, but we hit that 44.60 and a half low, and we'll see if we even trend even lower. Look at this. Here is the 1 minute chart. Let's put in our orders so you can see how it is so important to follow your rules and guidelines. And our rule and guideline that we basically with you agreed that we would not do more than 3 contracts until we build up, I think, 15,000 equity is critical. Look what happened. Let's see if we can get our orders here. Okay, here we go. And look at this. Okay, we were so right with our analysis. Okay, the market literally went to 44.96, never again crossed that 4,500 level from when we got in till when we were thrown out. It never went back there. It went as high. Let's look at the 1 minute chart. It went as high as 44.96, which was exactly where we got stopped out. Okay, look at that. Okay, right there. This is where we were stopped out. And from that point, the market never touched it again because we were over leveraged. Had we had a little bit less on, even if we would have had maybe 10 contracts or 5 contracts, for sure, I think we would have been totally fine and not stopped out, because we literally lost $3,275. Every point is $700. So we were thrown out with $275 excess. Had we just had $300 less than, negative, when it was like $2,700, we would have stayed in the trade, and we literally got thrown out at the top, and it went all the way down to this level. That means had we not been thrown out, we would have been up like 27,000 or so, more or less. And this is really annoying, and I'm sharing this, and I'm spending the time with this to help you. watch our videos, subscribe to our channel. We are here to document our journey to become the leading hedge fund. To be completely transparent, I went through years of trades. I've went through different things in the past, the good times, the bad times, when I did well, when I didn't, when I messed up and had to restart. And what I saw consistently, constantly and consistently, I saw this issue of the over leveraging, destroying my account, blowing it up so I'd have to reset it or whatever it is, or take big losses if it was my personal money, whatever it was. So this is important for us to know, to see that this discipline of yours is critical. So let's look at some technical analysis here. The daily chart, we have a really strong setup for continued selling. For the last bunch of years, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, maybe more, the September month is probably one of the worst months of the year on average. So we are on track to position ourselves for some selling this month. If you look at the technicals, anything can change, but that's how it looks right now. Here's the daily chart. You see we went through a lot of the lines. Now we do have a lot of support lines holding it, but it does look like a head and shoulders formation. It looks like a lower high, the lower highs over here when it did rally the second time. So right there, you see, instead of going all the way up here, it stopped here, and now it's starting to go down again. So once we take out this level, we can have a big sell-off, potentially a really big one. But again, you got to be flexible. This is just, how the technicals look right now. Because if you're wrong, you go the other way. And actually we did that overnight. You see, when we started, we went long initially, thinking it would hold the 4,500 level and maybe play around it and so forth. But then when we saw it's not, we started to go short. Okay, you see all those levels of going short. Okay, starting at 45.98, 97, 93. Okay, we got out of one, but then we reshorted a bunch more. So we needed to probably have stopped at least, maybe 5 contracts would have been ideal. Even 4, even 6 would have been okay. Because we did have rationale. There's method behind our madness. Obviously, we did believe that it would work out because the market was really tight range, and every time it was holding up, and we maybe 5-6 times the whole night we were all morning, we were till really early in the morning, till we finally got stopped out at 6:14 a.m. We basically continuously saw that every time. Here, let's look at the 30-minute, and then we'll continue with that. But every time here, you see same breaking down all the averages, looks really bearish. 15-minute. Okay, look at that, like clockwork. See that? Like clockwork. 5-minute. So, and then the 1-minute here. So every time the market went, okay, let's see, this is overnight. Look at this. It was very choppy overnight. And that's another thing you got to be careful of. When it's choppy, if you're, that's exactly why I went to more contracts, because we figured, it'll break out of the choppiness. Or even if it stays around that choppy area, we could get out of a bunch and then just hold 1 or 2 contracts into the bigger move and put in our stop. That was our rationale. But look, okay, you see what happened every time. Okay, you see we had that break. Okay, 45.01, we had that break. And then look, you see, just chopping around. But every time it got close there, it went back down. And it never really went above that 44, 94, 96 level. You see, 96.25, and that was it. And we literally got stopped out at 44.96. So we literally a quarter from the high of the choppy moves, we got stopped out, and then we got this collapse here. So anyways, let's see where the market closes. But the point here is that it is critical. Okay, look, we have $3,275 loss. Yesterday we had a great trading day, made back 2 days of losses and some profit as well. We were up like 1,000 and change from our starting point on this combine, and now we are actually back to 147,000. So let's see where the market closes. Let's see what we'll do if we will reset the account, start again. Again, that's the beautiful part. Like, if this would be real money, that we just lost, that would have been really painful and hard. And it's still hard. It's still annoying. But it's only a $149 reset, and we can start again with the $150,000 balance. And then we need to take it up to $159,000, not lose more than $3,000 a day. But even if we do, it's okay so long as we don't hit 4,500 down to the downside, and then we get funded. And we have that consistency rule of half of the profit cannot have happened on a day of the total profit. So we have to limit that or trade more days or whatever. So that's where we're at. So let's see what happens with this market. Let's see where it goes and where it ends. But this is such a lesson to really, if you needed reconfirmation, if you needed to see how over leveraging is critical, because this is a pattern. Okay, maybe we'll post our trades, the ones we can find, because some of the days we don't have the what we did on those days. Some of those days are missing, but I went through many trades, many years of trading, and I've seen that this has been a pattern. I would lose 3,000, okay, and I would have to reset my account or be set back, or I got funded multiple times and I have to be defunded because of the fact that I was over leveraged. And leveraging is great when the market goes your way, but it's really a double-edged sword, and it doesn't give you that staying power, especially when the markets are choppy or have big moves. Now, the markets have, overnight, they're a lot slower and the ranges are tighten up a lot, and that is exactly why, the thinking was we over-leveraged temporarily, and you hear in the video, as you can see if you go back to it, and then we can actually go ahead and get out quickly before the markets open of the majority of the position. Just have 1, 2, 3 contracts and hold it, and already we locked in profit and we have our stop and so forth. But yeah, so we were right in the market, exactly right in the market, and yet we still lost money, we still got stopped out, and we still may have to reset our account or work with a very little cushion, which I don't know if we want to do. We want to just maybe start over again, pay the 149. So, but again, it's 149, it's nothing, like the combine is 149 and the resets are 149, and even if you add them up, compared to what this would be if you would be losing 3,000, it's a lot of money that people blow out of accounts, their own personal accounts, hundreds of thousands of dollars or even millions of dollars. So it's really good to be able to test the waters, to perfect your strategy imperfectly, because nothing's perfect, no strategy is perfect, but that is the story. Let's look at the 5-minute again. Okay, so basically we do want to stay out of that 44.70 level. Okay, 71, 72, for this to continue to sell. But again, it's irrelevant now for us. We have to see where we go from here. Do we reset the account, or do we just continue trading? All right, talk to you soon. 1:42 p.m. Wednesday, September 6, 2023. Look at this. Market straight down, selling off hard like we expected, and yet we're still losing money today. And we are going to restart the combine from step 1. But look at this. What a lesson. What a lesson to follow the rules and to really ensure that you go ahead and you stick with what you tell yourself and your guidelines. We had guidelines of no more than 3 contracts at this stage in the combine, and we violated that last night. We had some rationalizations, we had some stories, we had some baloney, but the bottom line is you are with us on this journey, and a journey doesn't just happen with smooth riding. There are bumps. Sometimes the bumps happen from things you don't control, but most times it happens because of your own personal mess ups that you need to own, you need to control. Don't dwell on them, don't focus on them, but stop doing what doesn't work and start doing what does. So starting immediately, we are going to make a full commitment, okay? And we're doing this for the world to see here that going forward, we are restarting our combine, and going forward, we're going to be very disciplined with following, no matter how quiet the markets are, no matter if it's after hours, no matter if we are 100% sure, which there's no such thing as 100%, but no matter if our indicators indicate the market's going to collapse very soon, and we saw that we were right, and yet we still got stopped out. So starting immediately, we're going to do that, okay? So here you go. You have a low of 44.47, and you have a high of 45.03 3/4. We have everything down. We have the Dow down 270, the NASDAQ down 170, the S&P down 41, the Russell down 12. So Bitcoin's down 20, whatever. Gold is down $4, and crude is the only thing that's actually up today, interestingly. So that is the story. Look at crude. Okay, so we are going to see what happens, but we are committed. We are recommitted again to following our guidelines and to not allow any more of this business of trading more contracts than we said we would. As it is, it's hard. As it is, the markets are crazy and volatile. As it is, if you're not even leveraged a lot, because by the way, everything is leveraged. Anything you do is leveraged, so you're already leveraged. So why multiply that leverage even higher, and trade as much as we did? We were at 14 contracts today. Definite violation of what we said we would not do. So we are keeping it frank. We are keeping it transparent. We don't have all of our trades on video, but we do have a lot of them. And now we are focused on as much as possible to post them daily. Okay, here you go. This is what's going on. Market's at 44.59 3/4. It is Wednesday, September 6, 2023, 1:45 p.m. And you know what Les Brown says? He says one of the secrets of success, one of the secrets of attaining your goals, sometimes people struggle for years or decades, and ultimately they break through and they become the Elon Musks and the Bill Gates and the whatever, and so forth, and the Steve Jobs, is that you can go from one failure to the next without any less enthusiasm. You go from one failure to the next without any less enthusiasm until you get it right. So we do know that we can trade. We do know that we can get into the market. We do know that our technical analysis ability to read the markets is very high and very proficient. So what's our issue? We need to manage our risk. Okay. It is Wednesday, September 6, 2023. The New York Stock Exchange was closed 20 minutes into the close of it. Let's see what's going on. So I am by the water, and I'm going to have a video of me, a reveal, in case you don't know who runs this journey to our hedge fund. You will get that video coming soon. I am by the water, so stay tuned for the next video. But we have a high of 45.03 3/4. We have a low of 44.47. Okay, we have on the daily chart, we have something very interesting. Okay, the market right now is literally sitting above the support line. You see that? Literally sitting comfortably right above it. It touched it and it closed somewhat above it. So it is critical to see if we break down and take out the support resistance lines and get some continued selling in the coming days and in the month of September, or if we bounce back up. I mean, again, you have to be flexible to be successful. The 1 hour chart, okay, right now we see that we had the break under all the moving averages. We basically, every time we got to the support resistance lines, we just continued to sell off, okay? And now we are approaching the green line. So we have to see if we break above that green line and we go towards the support areas or not. So again, important to see that there is some support here, as you can see on the chart. So we do have to see if the support lines and that green line gets taken out. The 30-minute probably is going to be similar, and it is. It's actually above the green and yellow line, sitting above it comfortably. We may have to see if it's going to go and test those support resistance lines. 15-minute. 15 minute, it is just above the support resistance lines. A lot of volume there. You see that big volume spike. Interestingly, let's see right here. But the market just closed flat. It kind of closed almost where it opened on that big volume spike of over 120,000 contracts in 15 minutes. So that's interesting. The 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart, we had that break under the red line, never looked back. Then we had the break under all support resistances and never looked back. And you already know what happened there. Maybe we'll put our orders in after we're done. Here's the 1-minute chart. Okay, 1-minute chart. We had that big sell-off. Let's see where it started to sell. You know, that I think that's important to see that. So it started to sell around, what was it, 9:56 today, Wednesday, September 6, 2023. It started to sell, and basically it was selling off hard up until 1 p.m. roughly, and that's where it hit that bottom. Okay, and then rallied back to where it closed at about the 68, 70 area. Okay, so that's the 1 minute. Now let's put in our orders so you can see and learn. And after this, we're not focusing on this anymore. We're focusing now on the future. We're learning from our mistakes. We're gonna have our little video to discuss it. And then after that, starting tomorrow, we're starting fresh. New combine, reset, it's already set in motion. So that's the story there. So here are our orders. Let's actually look at a 5-minute chart. Okay, all right, so you see here, we went, bought some over there, all the way to the left, at least on my side, on my screen. But you see that on the corner. So we went, we bought the market, started to go down, we sold it. Then we went short, bought one of them, then shorted a bunch more, okay? Whoops. Then we shorted, let's see if we can, there we go. We shorted a bunch more, okay? We were stopped out. Again, that looks like our high print of the day, okay? 96.25 basically, which was the high of that move, and then it never looked back. You see, let's put this in again. Hold on, and you can see that it never looked back. We literally bought the high of the move before the collapse, and had we been in a few lesser number of contracts, we would have been really doing greatly today. But that's okay. We start fresh, we don't dwell, we learn. Important to reconfirm our decision to not over leverage, and to really max out. Even then there's risks, and it's not easy to take money out of these markets and not get stopped out or hit your loss limit. So definitely want to be careful, okay? All the rationalizations in the world don't help us. Okay, so that's that. So there you see, went down here and then closed, I guess, is in the, not in the middle, but you know, somewhere in between those highs and lows. Okay, so we have that 45.03 3/4 high, 44.47 low, 44.68.5 is the last. We have the Dow down about 226. Like I said, I'm by the water, a lot of honkers here in New York. We have the NASDAQ down 150 and change, S&P down about 34, Russell down about 7.90, Bitcoin's down $30, a few care, gold is down like $9.90, and crude oil is up 88 cents. Alrighty, so fresh start.